Alright, I'm here to talk a little bit about self-worth and addiction, okay? I decided to use some cards that I have to help with this little demonstration coming from someone who used to smoke cigarettes and started at age 11, but quit the day I found out I was pregnant at 21, just like that. But this card I have is you have someone who is an alcoholic, okay? Someone, say, who keeps that nicotine and has to have it, and they're craving it, and if they don't have it, then they're getting upset, they're getting antsy, and they're like, oh my God, you can't relax because you want it, right? You want it, you're craving it, right? You get the shakes if you're not going to have it, or something like this, okay, right? Those things. The thing is, it all has to do with your self-worth. 100% with your self-worth. It absolutely does. Sorry there, guys, if I went away for a minute. I got my phone on Do Not Disturb, and somehow messages were still coming across my screen. So I wanted to make sure that it was still there, and it was. So here's the thing. When you feel less about yourself, okay, and even with others around you, because here, look at, I've got community. I've got friends, okay? Even your pets, your companions, and children, okay, that you're around, your loved ones, okay? Here's what happens when you're in a state with this and you got an addiction, whether cigarettes, alcohol, whatever your addiction may be, okay? We're using those as examples. What are you doing? You are the player, okay? Taking your life leisurely, you're the player, but you're risking it, okay, by doing these things, okay? You're butchering it. You're butchering up your life a little bit, yes you are, okay? Being ruthless with your criminal mind because your mind's trapped. It's trapped, okay? And it's probably been trapped for years, for however long you've been doing this. And where you're walking feels like it's a dead end, right? All sides trapped because you were the fool who fell for it, who fell for the mind that got trapped, that their self-worth wasn't enough to quit the addiction for their friends, for their children, for their community, for their youth and vitality, because you're losing it by being the swindler of hypocrisy and deception, okay? You're doing a good job at swindling and telling yourself, okay, that you can't quit, and that the addiction is stronger than you, or that you need it because it's helping you. It's helping you get over that stress, helping you forget. You've betrayed yourself. You've deceived yourself, okay? The betrayal. You did it. Breaking bonds, breaking conspiracies, but you did that. Because, see, you are the one carrying that self-worth of worthlessness within you, with what you have boxed in here and you haven't let out. You are traveling with it no matter where you go. You smell like it more than likely from whatever addiction it could be, all right? And it's affecting all of this, okay? Is it an addiction that's going to cause you to need to go to a doctor later down the line, or has it already because of your health? Picture perfect window out there to look at. Quite beautiful. It'd be such a shame to be stuck in a doctor's office or a hospital because you couldn't kick a habit, or you developed lung cancer because you couldn't kick a habit. See? Service, security guard. One thing you're not doing is making sure that you're repaired, okay? And that you're secure. Yourself, your self-worth. See where his hand is and where he's holding it? That core, that center of you, the self-worth of not only you, but like I said, your community, friends, companions, okay? And even your children, okay? Nieces, nephews, all right? Because you got a challenge in your head, right? You need to do some research. You need to learn. Sorry, I had a little bit of an interruption. So yeah, I was on this part where, with things. Well, there is a way to learn to deal with this, okay? You really don't need that much quiet research on this, okay? But you got to remember, you are the architect, okay, of your thoughts, your patterns, everything that comes forth. Each night when you lay down, okay, and lay your head on a pillow, and every morning you wake up. And all your steps through the day, that mind is yours to own, to build, to create. Because you are the creator. Okay? And you can reach. You are the captain. You don't want to be considered a captain of a shipwreck, do you? No, you want the voyage, the leader, right? You're going to say yourself you're a leader. And especially if you want to be leading others, right? Okay? You could be someone who's a boss. Who's got some things going on. Well, I'm going to take all these cards that I put hand-picked out of my little thing, all right? Here's the thing. You got to learn, and this is what the part where the learn part comes in. How much do you value your self-worth when it comes to your skin, your nails, your clothes, the way you smell, the way your house smells? Do you value having nice clean walls if you're a cigarette smoker? Do you value having a candle lit and being able to smell the nice smell of just the candle itself and not trying to cover up the smell from cigarette smoke? Are you the kind of person who's spraying other chemicals into the air to try to relieve a certain smell? What about the lungs of your pets and others that are around you? Do you value what they have to smell? Do you value the thought that could run through a loved one's mind, a child's mind? Seeing someone that they're supposed to look up to that says they care, not showing that they care for themselves enough because they would rather make someone else rich off of their money for the addiction that they choose to hold. It could even be the person who's a gambler, okay? All right? You hold their values more than you hold the value worth of yourself. Face it, it's true. So Philip Morris, those guys, I talked about them before in some of my other videos. Those cards at the poker table. Sometimes you break even, sometimes, maybe twice you've won, but the majority of the time you're losing. What are you doing with valuable time? There's other things you can do with your valuable time. You need to realize here. Take and write down my self-worth. What is it worth it to you to kick the habit? What is it worth it to you to show yourself that you deserve more, that you deserve better, that you don't need to be controlled by the chains of an addiction that runs in the back of your head if you ain't getting that fix of what you need? Alcohol, adrenaline rush, nicotine. The choice is yours. What choice are you going to make from here on out? You can stop. Just in the whim. All it takes is that courage and that knowledge to know your self-worth and everyone else's that is around you. You're losing years of your life. You're causing damages that down the road might not affect you, but later, your lungs and your liver and other things are going to say, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Because it trickles down to other things start to fail and not work the way they should. And if you're going to have problems with liver, more than likely you're going to have problems with your kidneys. And do you want to end up on dialysis? Something could happen. You just never know. Yeah, COPD, things like that. There's a list of other things that could come with certain other issues, right? Or gambling, like this one. I know, personally. I have some relatives that were addicted to it. One of my aunts, bless her soul, love her. She's up in heaven now. She ended up losing her home that her and her husband had together because her addiction was that bad. Are you willing to keep losing? Tell yourself, am I willing, say this out loud and look in the mirror at yourself. Am I willing to keep losing? Am I willing to keep telling myself my worth is less, my loved one's worth is less? Or are you willing to say, no, I'm not worthless. I am worth something. They are worth something. I'm not going to just tell them that I love them. I'm actually going to put the action. I'm actually going to put the effort forth. And I'm actually going to make the commitment, make the change, because I'm the architect. I'm the creator. My mind, I choose the thoughts. I choose my habits. It's my choice. So, make the choice for better, all right? And no look backs. Just keep going. Peace, love, I'm out.